ACC, it all comes down to this. The conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burden. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Blue Devils offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
If you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, but also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who
here he goes. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the
deep shot toward the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Duke. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So Florida State's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership. These are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
It's a short completion of a big tight end. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to throw. It's Glenn. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the +43.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
He makes the grab. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. And the Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They keep him off bounds for the run. They can't stop him. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Now to try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Fire to the right side, complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. New set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps.
He's looking deep here. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Now he's bringing it back. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Duke.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner heads out of bounds. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Oh, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass this time. On the move now. With the catch, it's Gibson. He rolls that about. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Glenn. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. And Duke has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. The shotgun handoff here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a call here, 4th and goal, and they keep it on the ground for 6. That sends a big message to this defense. The offense felt they could win up front, and the run here confirms it for 6.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Pass clock, 2nd down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Blue Devils will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left. Caught near the sideline. It's Gibson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Looking downfield, it's Glenn. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play and a completion.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And the back gets the football. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. It's clocked in the crossing pattern. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this 1st half.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short game on the play. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. 6th play of the drive coming up. Send the back in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain. It's 3rd down for the offense. Makes a quick grab. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they jump back in front. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Glenn. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Noles will have to kick this away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return.
See defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's McCoy. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense is still clicking. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Knocked through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Blue Devils will send the punt team onto the field. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Dropping back. It's Glenn. Quarterback delivers quickly. Receiver on the screen. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. The sure hands. It's McCoy. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Back to throw. It's Glenn. Receiver makes the catch. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Caught in the backfield. It's McCoy. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Out of the gun now on third down. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the defender miss. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. And the Blue Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range. You've got to do something now in 2nd and long. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's wide open. Look out. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with a pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Wide open downfield. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Dropping back. It's Glenn. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. And they hand it off to the back. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll run it. Handed off to the running back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Blue Devils bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he boots it high into the air. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Glenn. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Gibson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Looking for some space. It's Norris. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Knowles. They connect for 6.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Burden. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure is coming. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Norris. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
It's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Grinding away with their running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Glenn. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Seminoles. They continue to roll up the score. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch-and-catch combination. They are closing in the conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now. And the Blue Devils will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Fielding the punt. Looking to improve field position here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And they'll use the ground game here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.